The BBC's returning historical drama, Wolf Hall, has gripped the nation over the past few weeks. But now that the series has drawn to a dramatic close, you might be on the hunt for your next TV binge. Look no further. Here are 7 shows that are guaranteed to fill the Wolf Hall-shaped hole in your Sunday evening viewing schedule. Another royal drama, ITV's Victoria, dramatizes the early life of the titular monarch, depicting her accession to the throne at the tender age of 18 and her marriage to Prince Albert. Season 1 spans 1837 to 1840 and focuses on the monarch's courtship with Albert, as well as her close relationship with Prime Minister Lord Melbourne. The next 2 seasons follow Victoria, Albert and their children later in life as the royal contends with revolutions on the continent and uncertainty around the monarchy. Like Wolf Hall, Victoria boasts a star-studded cast led by Jenna Coleman and Tom Hughes. Disney Plus' 4-part whodunit sees Sean Bean take on the role of Cromwell, who instructs his shrewd lawyer Shardlake to investigate the murder of one of his commissioners at a monastery. With his political career on the line, Cromwell dispatches Shardlake and his sidekick Jack Barak to Scarnsea, where they receive a frosty welcome from paranoid and suspicious monks who are desperate to preserve their order. Like Wolf Hall, this bold Sky drama was met with rave reviews when it arrived on our screens earlier this year. Filled with scandal, affairs, and murder, this epic historical series follows the titular mother and son duo, Mary and George Villiers, on their quest for power during the reign of King James I. Julianne Moore stars as Mary, who molds her son, played by Nicholas Galitzine, to scheme, seduce, and kill in a bid to conquer the court of England. This satirical black comedy depicts the rise to power of Empress Catherine the Great of Russia, who goes from being an outsider to the longest reigning monarch in the country's history. Elle Fanning stars as the titular queen as she plots to overthrow her selfish and unpopular husband, Emperor Peter III, played brilliantly by Nicholas Hoult. This critically acclaimed series adapts Shakespeare's history plays, with the first season telling the stories of Richard II, Henry IV, and Henry V, while the second centers on Henry VI and Richard III. Both seasons boast a star-studded cast, including Ben Whishaw, Patrick Stewart, Tom Hiddleston, Julie Walters, Keely Hawes, Andrew Scott, and Judi Dench, to name a few. Like Wolf Hall, this BBC series dramatizes one of Britain's most politically turbulent periods, and it doesn't disappoint. Just like Wolf Hall, this historical epic went down a storm with viewers when it launched on Netflix back in 2022 and topped the platform's global rankings for non-English language series. Based on Gigi Griffiths' novel of the same name, The Empress tells the true love story of Empress Elizabeth of Austria and Emperor Franz Joseph and how their romance impacted the royal court. While Prime Video's period romance is a little less traditional than Wolf Hall's depiction of the Tudor period, it's just as gripping. This 8-parter is a sexy reimagining of the tragic tale of 9-day Queen Lady Jane Grey, who is forced to marry notorious rake Guilford Dudley. This rip-roaring series features a supernatural twist that sees Tudor England divided into humans, aka Verities, and Ethians, who can take animal form.